Hey there, welcome to my channel. My name is Shawn, and in today's tutorial I'm going to be showing you how you can decorate your socks like I did with this pair using these sock inserts. Now the plus side, because I have a lot of people that say, hey, more single needle tutorials, and I have more that say more multi-needle tutorials. Well, for this, it is for both. It is for both a multi-needle using a 5x5 mighty hoop or a single needle machine using your 4x4 hoop. So today you're going to get the best of both worlds, okay? So I'm going to go over everything I have laid out here on my table, and then we're going to go ahead and make another pair of socks so I can show you the hooping process. And the hooping process is going to be the same regardless of if you're using a multi-needle machine or a single needle machine. Now I do have a tutorial I did using the sock insert for the single needle machine that I did like last year around this time. And Mary, who does make these, I'm gonna have her information link in the description box for you on Etsy, but she has kind of made a few adjustments to the hoop. One would be that she has added these little rivets here where you can put your socks at different levels depending on the type of sock it is. So if you're working with a longer sock, you can put it on the hoop at the higher level. If you're working with, say, like an ankle sock, you could put it on the insert in your hoop on the lower level. So as you can see, this was the one that I had from last year that I did socks on, which works amazing. It's just that now you have a little bit more wiggle room. You know, you could work with different types of socks and it'll be a little bit easier. And what Mary has done, she's also made adult size as well as kid size. So now you can use the insert that you need for the type of sock that you're going to be embroidering on. And as you see, I have all these inserts here, so I will be doing a giveaway, but we'll talk about that throughout the video. But I do have inserts for Brother, for Baby Lock, for Bernina, for Poolin, and whatever I don't have here, Mary has many more models that she can make. Last year she had a few for a few different machines. Now she has since made so many more and expanded what she offers, which is really great. But what I'm excited about is this insert for the mighty hoop, for the 5x5 mighty hoop. So this is the adult size, and then there's also the kid size. And another thing that I like, when you get these hoops, Mary sends it with the sock in there, and it may or may not have an embroidery design on there, so you can see how to correctly hoop it. Now you will get instructions in here with your order, with your hoop, so it walks you through and is very simple. But I like that she sends the hoops out like this with that sock in there, so you can see how to correctly hoop up your sock onto your insert, which is really nice. And so now I am going to be using my 5x5 mighty hoop with the sock insert, the adult sock insert on the on my BAi Mirror today. But again, I'm going to link the tutorial from my previous video where I use the sock insert on my Brother single needle machine, and I may do an updated tutorial within the next few weeks, but nothing has really changed much other than the few changes on the hoop, but it's still the exact same process, okay? But I do want to show you, just as a refresher, so with your 4x4 hoop, you're going to take out that top piece. You're not gonna need that, okay? Because the insert is going to go into your hoop. But of course you need stabilizer, so you're gonna have to adjust your hoop, put down your stabilizer. Once you hoop your sock, say we have our sock all hooped up and we have it, you know, set up how we want to, then from there you would go ahead and then put it into your hoop Let's see if I can get this off in here. Now, of course, I don't have it hooped up correctly, but I just kind of want to give you a overview or kind of show you how it needs to be hooped up just in case. So you have to, well, take this ring out, and you're only using the main hoop or the main part of the hoop that connects to your machine, but you have to put down your stabilizer. And before you hoop anything, you have to put your sock into the insert first and then push it down into the hoop with your stabilizer underneath, so it'll look like that. And then you tighten it up, and then you're ready to put it onto your machine, okay? So I just wanted to give you a quick rundown and show you that. But again, that's not the correct way that you would hoop it. I just wanted to give you a demonstration. But I am about to show you the correct way to hoop it up, which will be the same whether you're using multi-needle machine or a single needle machine. All right. So again, I'm going to be using my 5x5 Mighty Hoop, my adult insert, and then I do have 2 pieces of cutaway stabilizer here for each of the socks. And I'm going to be using these socks here. Now, now this one again is the adult hoop. This is the kids hoop. So I did also get some kids socks. I thought this would be a fun thing to add in addition to like my tutu or my ruffle anklets that I make, because I don't make them with the socks. That way the kids can switch them out and wear them with whatever socks they want to. But this I'm probably going to do as an add-on, and maybe do like an initial or like a small monogram or a small design or something like that on the sock. Might even do a applique design, just like an applique letter. Use some HTV glitter. You know, I be doing the most. So yeah, I probably will try that and see how it turns out. But yeah, that thought just came to my mind. That would be cute. But that's neither here nor there. I'm gonna put that off to the side because we're not gonna do the kids socks today. Now, if you do want me to do the kids socks, I still have to digitize, you know, whatever I'm gonna put on there. Let me know below in the comments, and I can definitely do that in another tutorial so you can see the process, but it's gonna be the same. So again, these are how my practice socks turned out. And so I'm just going to put those off to the side. And now we are going to start the hooping process. And I will have, again, the link for Mary's shop. And there will be a promo code there for you to use. And I will also have the link for Mighty Hoops where you can get free shipping. Just in case you don't have a 5x5 Mighty Hoop. I mean, other than left chest designs, which it is amazing for, now you can do sock designs with it too. So you can get many uses out of your 5x5 Mighty Hoop, as well as patches too. Okay, so my stabilizer, I have that in the bottom part of the hoop. That's going to be the last to go on. So now we have our insert. This is the front of the insert. I have the back towards me. I have my sock right side out. We're going to have to turn our sock inside out because when we put it on the hoop, we're going to open it up and it's going to embroider on the open space. So you want to make sure you take your sock and you turn it inside out. If you do it right side out, your embroidery is going to be on the inside. So we don't want that, okay? And actually, you know what? Let me get my sticker so I can mark where I want my placement to be, so that way when I do my trace, I will be good. Okay, so I just have these little stickers here I'm going to use. And, well, that one just ripped. But I'm going to actually eyeball it. You can measure it. But since it's for me, I'm just going to eyeball it, okay? And if it's crooked, hey, nobody gonna see it but me. But if I was doing this for a customer, I would definitely measure it. So I'm gonna go ahead and just press those on there, make sure they don't move when I go to turn my sock inside out. So I have one there and one there. That way when I put the socks together, it's gonna be on the sides. So you'll have the monogram on each side of the sock like that. Okay, so we're gonna do the first one. And because this is so small and it's a monogram, it takes like 5 minutes per sock. All right, let me just straighten everything out, see where my sticker is. So now I have my hoop and this is the top of it. I have my sock. So I want to see where I have my sticker, and I am going to, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give you an overhead view so you can see exactly what I'm doing. That way you can see exactly how to hoop it up. So I'm going to start over from turning the sock inside out and have the camera kind of hovering over so you can see exactly what I'm doing versus trying to see it from there when I have the insert facing me for the way I got to put it on, if that makes sense. If not, it will in a second. Give me 1 second and let me move the camera over here. Okay, so I turned my sock back right side out. So again, I have my center point or my placement marked right there. I'm gonna turn that sock inside out. Okay, so this is where I have my placement sticker. So that is the side, of course, that I want to embroider on. So now I'm gonna go ahead and start maneuvering this here onto the insert. And I'm kind of looking at it just to see where I need to put it so I can keep my center placement intact. All right, so I have that side on. And I'm just kind of moving it and shifting it so I can get my center right. And then I'm gonna pull that edge on. And I do kind of hold on to the sides as I'm putting it on there. Okay, and actually I'm gonna move it down one. So I'm gonna move it down to that second one. So I'm gonna take it off the first and put it on that second one. And I'm gonna kind of move it a little bit, kind of adjust it so I can adjust where my sticker is. All right, that is looking better. And I'm gonna move this over a little bit more. Okay, that is looking good to me. So now I'm gonna go ahead and take my sock and I'm gonna put it from the back to the front, right through here. And I'm just going to kind of pull it down and over to the side here. All right, and so what I also like to do is kind of just clip it. So I just have these Wonder clips here, and I just like to clip it just so it can stay nice and tight, that it doesn't kind of slide. And you don't want to pull it too much either and stretch out your sock too far, but I just want to make sure like it doesn't go back up or anything like that. Okay, so now we have it in there, and just making sure I have my hoop the right way, and we're just gonna set it off into the Mighty hoop. And I do like how she has these guards on here on the side, so it's a nice snug fit and you don't have to worry about it scratching your Mighty hoop at all. So right now we have it in there how we need it. We're going to go ahead and snap it on there just like that. Now the process that I showed you is going to be the same, except for, again, you're going to take out that other part, the middle part of your hoop for your 4x4 hoop, and you won't need that. You will put down your stabilizer, and then you're going to push the insert into the hoop so you can connect it to your machine, and you're just going to tighten it up on the side. But this is how we're looking. We are now ready to go to the machine to get it on the machine and let it stitch out really quick. So let's move over to my mirror. All right, so I already have my design ready to go on the machine. I'm gonna go ahead and snap this into place. And I'm making sure those clips are not gonna like hit the foot or anything like that when it does the trace. So I'm just making sure those are out the way. So of course I already have it in embroidery mode, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a trace and make any adjustments if I need to. So I am going to move it, let's see, and up just a little bit, and now I'm going to do another trace. Okay, that works for me. So I'm going to hit cancel. I'm going to go ahead and get some tweezers, probably. Maybe I can get this off. Yeah, let me grab my tweezers so I can pull this off, and I'm just pulling it off as lightly as I can so I don't move my sock. Okay, so I have that off, and now we are ready to start stitching out. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit start, and I am using my Richword's new matte thread, and this is the light pink that I'm using for these socks. So I'm gonna go ahead and let this stitch out, and I'm also gonna do the second sock so I can go ahead and do the pair, and I'll be back in about a few seconds to you and about 10 minutes to me. Both of our socks have finished embroidering, and I just wanted to show you that I use the Richword's matte thread, light pink matte thread on each sock, but I really like how it looks on the gray sock. Both of them look really good, but I'm liking how that matte thread looks on the gray sock. Both of them, again, both of them look good, but it's just something about maybe, you know, having something with some color on it makes it stand out a little bit more. But yeah, I am liking it on the gray sock, even though they both look good. And before we unhoop that, I just wanted to go back, and while the socks were stitching out, I went ahead and hooped up the insert for the 4x4 hoop, just so you can see it hooped the right way, you know? So again, I have it hooped up correctly, even though this is a sock that's already embroidered. And then again, you take that bottom piece of the sock, and you're just gonna pull that through the insert so it looks like that. You're gonna take the outer part of your hoop, and let me just loosen this up a little bit. Have my hoop stabilizer, insert. And I am just going to position it on here and press it down in there. And make sure it's in there good. And now I'm going to tighten it up. All right. And that is how it is hooped. That's how it's correctly hooped. That's how it should look once you have, you know, and again, you can still adjust the sock if you need to once you have it in there, and that is the back. So this will be the correct full way to hoop it up for your 4x4 hoop. Again, I'm gonna link the previous tutorial that I did with that one, with the original sock insert. I'll have that link in the description box, as well as the link for where you can get the sock inserts, as well as HoopMaster, Mighty Hoops link for where you'll get free shipping, and the link for BAi Mirror if you're looking to get a multi-needle machine or upgrade your single needle machine. And I'm planning to do a live, and I will be giving away some inserts I'll probably do some giveaways as well in my Facebook group. But Mary sent me a lot. She sent me a lot. So she even now has them for pooling, and this is the EOC 06. So this is a sock insert for pooling. And then I have, let's see, this is for Bernina, both adult and kid sizes. And then I have a ton for brother. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for brother. And the ones that I have, let's see, also baby lock. So baby lock, brother, and let me just make sure that's it. Yeah, baby lock and brother machines, and Bernina. The 2 I have for Bernina, and then the 1 for pooling. So yeah, and it's pretty much all model types. And when it comes to brother, all the SEs, PEs, the Innovis, Dreammaker, Luminaire, the PE 800, 700, PE 545, SE 725, SE 700, SE 630. So pretty much if you have a brother machine, you know, kind of with these kind of inserts for your machine, it's gonna fit for brother. And then, like I say, Bernina, Poulin, and Baby Lock, those are the models that I have. But Mary does have so much, so many more. She has Viking, she has Singer, she has, let's see, Path, Viking, Poulin, Singer, Brother, Janome. So she has a lot of different models here that I may not have for a giveaway, but that you will be able to get from her site directly. So let's go ahead and unhoop and get this all cleaned up so I can show you both of the finished socks. Now, once I take that bottom hoop off, I do have to pop the hoop out the front and pull it that way, because there is like a little piece going around the mighty hoop where it stops the insert, and it like sits in there perfectly. I really like that. All right, and so let me grab my lighter, or you can use snips. And I have my fan on high, so my lighter keeps going out, but that works. And I am going to take my sock off and just trim this down. And then I will be all done. And again, you can use different types of socks. There's adult inserts, there's the child inserts, and you can, you know, put names on there, letters, monograms, whatever you want to put on there, a design. It's like limitless. Okay, so that is how my socks turned out. So I really like how cute that is with the monogram on there. And yeah, I'm going to be monogramming more and more socks, but I'm also can't wait to do something with the kids, which will be just like a letter or some little tiny design, just because of how small these are. But I love that she does have the kids inserts as well now, so you don't have to worry about stretching the sock out too far. And then sometimes if you stretch it too far, it can kind of distort the embroidery. So I'm really happy that she came out with the child inserts. Again, that is the child for the 5x5 mighty hoop, and she has the adult, and then she has adult and child sizes for the rest of the brands that I just named off previously. But I will have all the details in the description box below for you if you want me to do. Maybe when I do the giveaway, we'll do the kids socks then. Let me know if you prefer me to do that or do a separate tutorial. That way we can stitch it out together, see how it turns out, and then we can have our giveaway. So I can give away a lot of inserts for y'all to try these socks out. So whether you have a single needle or a multi-needle, again, this is for everybody. This is something that you could do regardless of the machine, so there's no limitations, which I absolutely love. If you do have any questions, please leave them below in the description box. The link to Mary's shop will be there, as well as HoopMaster if you need that 5x5 hoop or any other hoops or accessories. BAi Mirror. I will also have the link for Richword, so you could check out their matte thread or any of their other threads as well. And the socks, I just got these socks from Walmart, so you can do this on any socks that you want. There's no particular brand or anything like that you need to use. You can use them on any socks that you prefer. I just grabbed a few packs from Walmart and went to town. So otherwise, I will see you on the live for the giveaway. I will make sure to post it in the Facebook group, as well as I will post it on the community tab, so you'll know when the live is happening, and you will have to be there to be in the giveaway as well. So I will see you in the next tutorial, as well as live coming soon, most likely on Sunday. But I'll see you then. But thanks so much for watching today's tutorial, and please don't forget to hit the like button, and if you have not yet and you like my content, make sure you hit subscribe as well. I would greatly appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one.